What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is John and this is John Paul Investing. Today we were going to go over NanoDimension stock. Yesterday we had a small chat about Sensonic stock and the short squeeze that we are expecting in Sensonics, and something along those lines could be panning out for NanoDimension right now. So right now we have around a 16.5 million share short volume out of a total of maybe 36 million shares in float. So about half of the shares available for trading in NanoDimension are going short as of now. And we already know that the float shares are not all of the shares available in NanoDimension. Right now, there's probably a good 100 million shares of NanoDimension tied up in institutional investors. And right now, we know the shares that the big institutions have are likely shares that are not going to be touched for a pretty long time. So I just wanted to give you guys a general outlook of what we can expect going into next week and possibly the week after, especially while we're waiting for the shareholder meeting to take place. I'm going to give you my rundown on where I think price can go in the short to medium term in NanoDimension stock. But before I got into the video, guys, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. This way you do get notified when I make videos just like this one, and it's a great way for you to show your support for the channel. And if you want access to the private Discord group and real-time trade alerts when I buy or sell particular stocks, go ahead and check out the link in the description to the Patreon group. There is not an unlimited number of seats available, guys, so if this is something you're interested, I highly recommend you check it out sooner than later. And last but not least, I know WeBull has had some controversy similar to Robinhood, definitely not at the same scale, but WeBull is offering up to 4 free stocks still. All you have to do is open an account with them and deposit $100. Once the funds settle, you'll get 4 free stocks, and then you could sell them and do whatever you want with that money. You don't even have to spend the $100. You could withdraw all of it once they clear, so this is essentially free money for you guys. So here we are looking at the NanoDimension chart. Right now, it's kind of a bit messy. I'm so sorry, but I just wanted to point out the runs and the falls that we have seen in NanoDimension stock since late last year and up through the end of last week. So from the time that we hit this floor of around $6, we had a run up to close to $10, $10.50, and this is a 73% run from the $6 price floor. And then we ended up having a price correction around 25%, and then it consolidated in this range for some time. Once we broke out of this range, so from this area of resistance, which is now support, we rose another close to 70%. And now here we are from this rise falling yet another 25%. So right now, what I think could be a possibility is there is a lot of anticipation around this shareholder meeting, and we already know the current sentiment of the markets with short squeezes and things of that nature. You know, it's funny, actually, real quick, Citron Research just published a report saying that they're not going to release any more short seller reports, and I believe they're actually going to try and restructure their business. I'm not sure how true this is, but if any of you guys have done a little bit more research into that than myself, let me know what you guys have learned in the comments about that. But right now, there is still some short interest in NanoDimension stock right now. And there is a chance that while we wait for this meeting to take place, we could either stay, really close to the 1350 level, or we could break through it and attempt to touch back around $11.50. But overall, the trend of the market is still very, very bullish in my opinion, especially considering that there has been no negative news about these companies. They have just consistently been putting out great news. NanoDimension has been, putting out great news with new leadership in their company, improving materials, potentially acquiring big businesses to start growing their revenues in the short term. There's a lot of things that are going for NanoDimension right now, and they're pretty much set to keep exploding in stock price, especially with the current market environment. Like I said in yesterday's video, there is a chance that right now the market is shifting to companies with the better stories for growth potential in the long term of things. So I think it makes a whole lot of sense that if you have been waiting for a time to invest in these companies and you keep beating yourself up because you can't get, pretty much the bottom or the trough of each pullback, right now sitting at support levels, like I said, it is always better to average in at support than anywhere else in the charts. So I think once this meeting does take place, and I'm almost 95% certain there is going to be an increase in shares available to offer to new institutional investors, that really, despite the outcome, the stock is going to continue moving up over the long term. And I really don't see it going below the offering price. So at the worst case scenario, I think 950 is a really good price floor level to average in as well. But right now it is at a very crucial level at around 1350, along with the next crucial level at around 1150 being another place to average in. But it is hard to say whether it's going to be based on news or if it's just going to be based on the current market right now with the whole GameStop short squeeze and the AMC short squeeze. Those things are kind of affecting the entire markets right now. So it is really hard to say when exactly these things could happen whether it's again based on the meeting or those short squeezes taking place. But overall, I am seeing the market with a good chance of continuing to rise higher, especially in NanoDimension stock, along with Sensonics and IPOE that I mentioned also in yesterday's video. And just to clean up the chart so you guys can see exactly what's going on, I'll actually get rid of these arrows, and we'll just leave the green one there just to see if our predictions are correct or not. So I will be leaving the charts like this, and we're just gonna let the next few weeks pan out. Let me know what you guys think is gonna happen to NanoDimension stock. Do you think it's gonna trail lower to beyond 13.50, you know, closer to maybe $11.50 or even below that? Or do you think right now we are at a very solid price floor and that right now this is just an excellent place for price to bounce up and go higher? All I know is that retail investors are not stupid. We have access to just as much information as them. We might not know exactly what companies are shorting a particular number of stocks, but we have information regarding the fundamentals of a company, and we know just how much support there is based on, you know, social media and really just overall public information that everyone has access to. I think this is a wonderful time to be a part of the stock market, especially with what's going on right now. Go ahead and tell me your opinions in the comments. But that is all I have for you for this video. Just wanted to cover NanoDimension stock before the market opens next week. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit that like button. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell notification to get notified when I make videos just like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.